It's like, what were you doing with my drapes? The drapes that were hanging in the apartment. I never got the answer to that. Hi, this is Kari from Sky Properties, and today we're talking about abusive tenants and our employees who answer their calls. So I have an employee right now who's quitting their job because they feel like the tenants that call into our line are abusive, and this is our second employee that I'm going to lose over this kind of thing. And I am realizing that answering the phones for a property management company is a really difficult job. You're getting people that are calling in either for apartments, or they're locked out, or they have an issue, they have a problem. And when you have a couple thousand units and you're taking calls from tenants that only call in when there's a problem, not to tell you how great their apartment is, it's a really tough job because all you're hearing is the negative things. The crazy thing is she is amazing at her job. She's almost always able to do it. She has more good reviews than anybody in the company. I think it's a really sad situation when someone has to move on to a different job because they feel like they're being abused by the people that call in. You know, it was affecting her health, and so she had to quit. Even a raise and incentives that I offered her, which, the devil good employees are hard to come by, and even though she had some changes in her schedules and this and that going on, you make exceptions when you have good people. So we're seeing a pattern here. This is an ongoing problem. Of course, our job has never been glamorous. It's always been the job where it's a thankless job. And I always say, if you think our job is thankless, try to be the maintenance guy that's doing the maintenance inside the apartment. What we've discovered is that you can't have someone answering the phone 40 hours a week. It's just too much. So there are a couple of solutions, I think, to this problem. I mean, we could say we only take complaints by email, which takes kind of the anger out because then someone has to write something all out, which is not as easy as being angry and disrespectful on the phone. I think there's going to be some training here where we train people to take those angry callers and say, you've got to put it in writing. I am not allowed to listen to this. Here's our email address where you send it to. We're going to have to think of ways to find alternate routes. Perhaps we have someone in our office who's been doing this a long time. Take the angry calls, or take a matter they don't feel like they can resolve in a matter of, let's say, 30 seconds to a minute. There's going to be some workarounds here where we have to figure out how to best do customer service, which I think every company in the world is dealing with.